Well, good day, everyone. Hope you're doing fantastic. I'm having a problem with my neighbor's cock, and I figured I would pose this as a video question, excuse me, to see what other people think about it. I live within city limits of Vancouver, Washington, and my neighbors have a bunch of hens, which is great because I wanted to get a bunch of hens as well. And I love the way that everybody's starting to raise their own poultry, raising, their own vegetables. I have organic gardens, and I love the sound of the chickens clucking. But the house is 3 houses away, diagonally. My other neighbor, who's right behind him, says that the chickens wake him up every morning. Well, we have to pay a slight price for living, the way we used to. But about 4 days ago, a cock began crowing very loudly in the morning. They must have picked up a rooster. So I looked up the ordinance, and naturally, within city limits, roosters are usually banned. And it put me in kind of a quagmire. On one hand, I want to give the middle finger to the city and say, hey, screw you. People should have the right to raise animals if they want, if they have the room. But the other side of me, the neighbor side, says, hey, shut that damn thing up. I'm trying to I like to wake up at my own time. Now, the thing is, I get up before dawn, usually around 5 or 6. So I beat the rooster to it. It doesn't even bother me as much. But my other neighbors and the rest of my family are bound to be annoyed by it. So I posed the question, what do I do? Do I just ignore it and say, oh well, that's the way it is? Do I go leave a note on my neighbor's door and say, could you please remove your cock? Or do I, obviously the one I don't want to do is call the city and complain, because I've never complained about anybody. I played in a rock band. I used to play music loud. We'd have the cops come in the middle of the day while we're not even that loud because of annoying neighbors that complain about everything, and I'm not that kind of neighbor. But there's a certain degree of community that means that we follow and respect certain rules. I don't know. I might not do anything. What would you guys do?